Hello guys, jonFezza here, welcome back to another P3D video. We are back in the QualityWings 787 today, down on the ground at Toronto, and as you can see by the livery, we are lot with the Polish airline, and we are off to Warsaw today. The 787 hasn't had a major hotfix yet, but it has been updated with bug fixes. Small bug fix for this variant, which is the -9, which fixes the flaps, which I'm happy about, because in the old, before this fix, the flaps, I'll show you the flaps. So the flaps go 1, 5, 10, 15, 17, 18, 20, 25, 30, and it was using the old -8 flaps, so that has been fixed. We have a flight time today of 7 hours 51, so I hope to do it under 8 hours. We're taking 48.5 tons of fuel, 244 passengers, 14.9 tons of cargo, zero fuel weight of 165 tons on the dot. And so yeah, that's basically it. We're leaving Toronto the taking off of 2-3. I just checked flight radar, so we'll be on the lakes free, and hopefully it shall be good. So let's get into it. GSX has just done the catering, so we can shut these doors here. Now I've been playing around with sim settings, so I mean Toronto is generally across the board horrific on performance, but I've been playing around with sim settings and PC settings and encoding settings on OBS, so it will be smooth at all times in OBS, I promise you that. Only if you see lagging, then just the same, you know, I'm getting 28 FPS here. It's not the best, but this is the latest flight temper stuff, and Toronto has a habit of being bad on performance. We've increased the shadows a bit. We've added outside shadows. I already had cockpit shadows, and we've added building shadows as well, so that's probably why it's taking up the FPS. Yeah, so without further ado, we've got good old 8 hours of flight time. That's if I don't get a crash, because there's no fixes for the crashes yet, apart from not use the weather radar, but I'm not getting the weather radar crash. So anyway, let's get into it. I've started the GPU, I've loaded the fuel and the weights. I believe we need to come up, we'll do flight deck door, IRSs are on, we'll do the window heats, nav is on, etc, etc. So let's go down to the FMC, ident, pause in it. We are Toronto, which is Charlie, Yankee, Zulu. We'll go route, request, CYYZ, EPWA 01. Runway, taken out of here 23. Flight number is, we are lot, so I don't know what the thing is, but it's 46 today. We'll activate, we'll execute that, we'll go to the departing runway 23.
May we remind you that all seat backs and tray tables
need to be in
the upright position. All
Sorry about that. Oh, come on, PFPX. Nice. Lex, yeah, that tangy.
Please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Personal cellular telephones may be used while parked at the gate with the main cabin door open.
Or shard them.
We will advise you when they must be turned on. For customers seated in a row of seats identified by the words "No children this row."
And again, it cuts off because, yeah, I need them. If they don't fix that, I will never fly this plane again.
The aircraft. Once airborne, you will be advised when the use of approved devices such as personal computers and compact disc players is permitted. A complete list of approved devices may be
Going up to 370 initially, then later climb to 390. We'll do 100. Why not? So pre-flight is completed. We'll do the checklist just to make them happy. Oxygen, flight instruments.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain. We'd like to add our welcome aboard today's flight. We're just finishing up our last minute paperwork, and once we've done that, we'll push back. We're estimating an on-time departure. In the cabin today are some of our finest flight attendants who are there for your comfort, but most of all for your safety, so we ask that you give them undivided attention whenever requested. Once again, thanks for flying with us. Sit back and relax, and I'll update you on our progress once we're airborne.
Alright, let me copy that. Let me get active sky. Let me get the weather. So, actually, nah, we don't need active sky. Let's go down here. Let's go to com. Let's go to company. Weather request. Charlie, Yankee, Yankee, Zulu. Active sky, send. Alright? No. Did work. Alright, let me just take CD there. It worked up here, so let's see if we can do it up here. Hey, so it doesn't work down there. Alright, let me check that up. Yeah, that's pretty much there. 1141 Zulu. Actually, mine's more updated, so anyway, there's that. I don't know if there's any ATC on, but we can check. ATIS request, VATSIM. Nope, there's none, so we'll just reject that. Cancel that. Alright. So, wind is 3103. Outside air temperature is indeed 20. It is 1014. Or 2993. Will be optimum. Will be flaps 10 for departure. Hide the keyboard. Oh no. 3103. Button. Heavy, yeah. Oh. Oh, that's good. First limits is good. Alright. Go legs on that page. So boarding is completed. We can shut doors. So. There you go. All the doors are closed.
Checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just closed the main cabin door.
I'll do that because it'll interfere with the
telephones must be turned off and stowed for the duration of the flight. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, and verify straps.
Alright, now we can do the before start checklist. So passenger signs on.
Alright, it'll be a left seat
MCP.
takeoff. Taxi route is per ATC instructions. Standard reject procedures. Will depart via the SID and climb to initial altitude. In the event of an emergency return, will coordinate with ATC. You'll fly the airplane.
I'll fly the airplane. Charts. Toronto is 237 on the heading.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you aboard this flight on the Dreamliner. At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the flight attendants while we review safety information about the 787. Your seatbelt should be fastened at this time. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated.
Unfasten is fine.
Are marked with exit signs. Please locate
This is
the
how.
exit
Watch
near
this.
you, keeping in mind the nearest exits may be behind you.
Didn't
This
do.
aircraft has escape path lighting. A change in color or an exit sign will indicate you have reached an exit. Should oxygen be needed, mask will appear from the compartment above your seat. If you're traveling with someone needing assistance, put on your mask first and then offer assistance. Your life vest is located in a container beneath or in some cases between your seat. If needed, inflate the vest just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling the red tab on the front vest. A safety information card with more detailed instructions regarding this aircraft is in your seat pocket. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not allowed in the cabin or laboratories. All laboratories are equipped with smoke detection systems, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying these systems. As we get ready for takeoff, please help us prepare the cabin by making sure all carry-on baggage is stowed, all seat backs and tray tables are upright, headrests are lowered, and footrests and video monitors are stowed. Customers are required to observe all posted and lighted information signs and adhere to crew members' instructions. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. We will be airborne shortly.
So there you go. There is the lovely announcement doing its job. Let that the APU start up here. Then we'll push back. And off we go. There you go. So it is undocking. Right, APU is running. We can get rid of the external power. Fuel pumps are on. We'll take packs as well. I will not believe it's. I mean, you can. The thing with the packs, you can have them on for engine start. It's not an issue. Electrically driven or something like that. Alright, so we can get GSX. Push us back. Where we are? Yeah, so we'll go a nose left, tail to the right. Going up, up. There we go. Well, typical, typical. Nose left, tail right. No, we do not want to start engines. Also hear that model loading. It's something out of FSX. That's the only thing. That's one of the things I like about P3D, is it never had this issue of loading the models in, but this aircraft does, unfortunately. And this aircraft is Sierra Papa Lima Sierra Alpha. It's the first and only Lot 787-9 in the fleet, and did this flight yesterday. Did it on Sunday, 27th of May. And so yeah, I know Lot has another 2 -9s on order. They mainly just use -8s, but for the North American routes they use the -9. So I thought, why not? We'll Google it, and I found a nice livery of it. It's a nice livery as well. Anti-aliasing is
tank is in position, bypass pin is inserted. Apron's now clear, ready to push. Release park brakes, please. Commencing push. Engine's clear, start at your discretion.
alright. We can push back. We'll pressurize the hydraulics. And there's no hydraulic sounds. I believe that's a bug as well. We can go for an engine start. So, engine.
Okay, starting engines.
2. Nose left, tail right. Alright, GSX. Sorry, I changed the anti-aliasing. That looks much better. Engine number 1. This is not acceptable. Pushing me in there. I'm done if it actually pushes me in there. Out of that.
Before taxi checklist.
I haven't even started the engine. There's the hydraulic sounds. What is it doing with me? I'm like done with GSX at this point. Pushes me in there, I'm like, I can have a round of applause. I don't think it will, because it should have pushed me down there. But maybe it might push me down here. Glad I'm not on ATC, because this would have been quite funny. Yeah, whatever our call sign is, 46. GSX is just pushing us. I haven't a clue where. We'll get back to you in 5 minutes. Go on, push us down there. Like an absolute champ. Push us to the runway, you're going in the right direction.
Push now complete. Set point.
What was the point of that? I don't know. I give up. I give up. Maybe for me taxi at that. What the hell is going on there?
Unlucky begin. Tap disconnected and clear. Bypass pins.
Alright, so we're doing a flaps 10 departure. Or flaps 1, 5, 10.
Left is clear. Right is clear. Disconnected now. 100 meters.
Flaps 10 enunciated. I want a trim of 5.25. Okay. There you go, 5.25 set. I will do the before taxi checklist. Anti-ice not required. It's auto actually, but it's not required. Transponder and turn on. Recall is checked. Flight controls. Do. Full left. Right. All the way back. All the way forward. To the left. Right. And the checklist. Ground equipment is clear. For taxi checklist is complete. Alright, where are we taxiing is a very good question. So we're going to go right here. This is Alpha Kilo. And we're going to go right onto Alpha. Follow Alpha all the way to 2-3. Right. Park bricks. Mission turn. I mean, the FPS here isn't the best, but it's not too bad to be honest. It's doable. definitely doable, but and that's me coming from someone who used to have a laptop and tried to play Euro Truck Simulator 2 at 10 FPS, but the good days. I forget, I've updated these charts at the couple of guys at FS Elite has made some ground charts for about over 100 airports, and I believe Warsaw will have it as well. So yeah, all the main airports that the 787 flies to, really. They were on Alpha and it worked absolutely fine. Canada in terminal. So when it take this right up here, zoom in, right on the Bravo, follow this round to 2-3. Very nice. Like in the shadows. CPU and GPU, however, aren't. Yeah, not bad. 75% CPU, 56% GPU. Nice. It's very nice. Oh yeah, see this little feature here, this purple line, that's called runway highlighting. Was in the release of the 787. They said about it and I didn't have a clue what it was. But yeah, this is what it is. Runway highlighting.
Before takeoff checklist.
The before takeoff checklist. I wish they would increase the display's FPS. I think my Sims get more FPS than the displays. Displays are locked at 18 Hz. There is a fix in the config, the gauge refresh rate, but it resets to 0 every time you close the sim, so I'm not using it. Ah, stunning. We don't need to take the entirety of the runway. We'll go off here to about 11,000 feet, I believe. Right. The lights. No, we'll not hit the hood. I like the hood, but it's only really useful for landing. Alright, approach is clear. Love the big windows in this. Runway's clear as well. I can get the spot on.
Runway verified.
Don't sound very Polish, my friend. I've overshot that. Not that bad. Alright. Around 50%. Okay. At 83.1%. Something like that.
80 knots.
That's
Checked.
power is finally set. I mean, yeah, there you go. Using a lot of left rudder. You want?
Rotate. V2. Positive rate.
You're up.
Gear up.
Look at that shadow. Stunning. Climb.
Flaps 5. Flaps 1.
Hello. Okay, there you go. That happened. Increase the range a bit. There you go. Flaps to 1.
Flaps up.
London Airport information, Whiskey 1816 Zulu, wind 020 at 5, visibility 15.
What? Alright, bring that nose down.
With our flight underway, I'd like to once again welcome you aboard. I'd also like to offer a special welcome to our Quality Club flyers. You will be earning valuable miles on your flight today. If you're not a member, please visit us at QualityWings.com.
Sell
In
out.
just a few minutes, we will be beginning our complimentary meal and beverage service in both first class and coach. In coach, beer, wine, and margaritas can be purchased.
That line is annoying on the engine display.
In-flight entertainment available on this aircraft.
Alright, autopilot in. We'll go direct to mates.
Autopilot
Free of charge. The flight attendant will be coming through the aisles with complimentary meals. Now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the food.
Okay, pressure is not ready for standard yet. Take off the lights. We can do the after takeoff checklist is complete. Oh, this is lovely and smooth, lovely. Yeah, let me just see if I can get rid of that. And then, there you go. Yeah, that's good. Thousand to go. Cycle this all the way to 370. There you go, it's fixed up. Alright, don't know what this is off. Orbex issue, I would assume. But it's not anywhere else. I don't know what that is. We can set standards, just because we climb to a flight level. Take the VSD as well. We can get rid of the engine page on that side. We can take off the seatbelt signs. Yeah, don't know what them textures are. There's nowhere else though.
The use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted.
Very nice. Alright, another successful takeoff in the QualityWings 787. Whether we will have a full successful flight is yet to be known. It normally kicks off around 6 hours is when the crash to desktops happen, or has previously happened for me. I need myself think. So we'll keep you posted. And we'll see you before the top of descent to Warsaw. Alright, we have about 300 nautical miles before we get down to Warsaw, and we need to plug in the descent information. So, we are coming in ILS 11. We're on the Sorin 5 November, I believe it is. Yep, Sorin 5 November. Execute that in. Nope, we're good. So let me just have a quick check through this. I need to make these displays a bit darker, and you do this by this. Much better. Inlet ref, we're going to be flaps 30, 143, order brake 2, and the minimums is 562. Zoom in because I can hardly say that. So we'll go 560. 560 is set. And we are good. Top of descent in 237 nautical miles. 236 that is now. And we are pretty chilling at Mach 88, 505 along the ground. There's no ATC on at Poland. Weather is 11010, straight headwind, 27 degrees. 1024. This runway is smaller than the other one. The other one is 15 and 33, which is 12,100 feet. This is 11 and 29, which is 9,000 feet. But either way, we'll still grease it. So thanks for watching so far, guys. Hope you're enjoying it, and I will catch you when we are on the approach to Poland or Warsaw. Alright, slowly getting down into Warsaw. Apparently got traffic in front of us, who is 270 above. Okay. Fly that just to 270,000 feet. We're descending on vertical speed. We've got the VNAV bug. Oh, this traffic's gone. We'll get rid of the VSD because don't need it. I'll have a nice full display here. Oh, there's the traffic. Oh no, it's not. No. Scenery looks bad because it's Drazeki Designs own stuff that they like to put around airports. It looks fine in the day, just the night textures are, well, a bit meh. Well, we're slowly getting down. We're going to reduce this vertical speed to 700 feet a minute. As standard pressure. Oh, let me just switch it over in inches because it's easy. 3024. It's just quicker if I do it in inches. Yep. Allow of 1024. No clue what that is, must be an alien. We're going to bring the speed down now to 220 knots. Going to take flap 1. I'm a bit early, but wouldn't mind the drag. Our landing's not that bad, really. We've got the landing lights on. Seat belts are good. I'm gonna get rid of the dome light now. Get the hood. Make the hood smaller. 900 feet a minute just to keep that pace of the glide. I'm just letting the LNAV do its own thing. It's good at doing it, really. In the end, it'll eventually work. And if it is a bit drunk. In at ref, we'll just check this over. Flap 3143 is set. Oh, fuel is really low, only landing with 4.4 tons. So technically 160. Well, let me change it, 0.0. Oh, okay. See how it is. Alright, we are 220. Let's have a look at the flaps indicator. We can have flap 15. What we'll do is actually heading and do it myself. Because the yeah, it's a bit alarm the approach. We're below the glide. Let me just check for the go around altitudes. So for ILS 11, climbing to 3,000 feet. Take flaps 5. Yeah, we did have to do a right-hand circuit earlier. Because we were too high because of the VNAV. Alright, flaps 10. On the speed brake. I didn't do any of the checklists actually. I did do that, but it doesn't like me. Alright, landing checklist. Let's see if it works. We'll have ND on this side and we'll have checklist on this And if it can capture the localizer for me, there it is. Yeah, let's see how well it catches it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Try for the continuous descent. Ups 15. Still got like 10 miles or so. 15 miles. Alright, glide is slowly coming down. Slowly but surely. Steam. Apparently there's glide. 3,000 on the go round. Be quiet. We'll take all the lights, turn offs, in the cabin. Got about 7 miles. We'll go gear down. 160. My hood changed colour, because I'm sure that was a bit of a lighter green. Oh well. Flap 17. Do flap 18. Flap 20. Final approach is 148. 78. We'll go full flaps now. Hey, I finally, for the first time, I've had a checklist complete for landing. Hallelujah. Alright, what are we waiting for? Got a pal now. Let's go. Lovely little bit of hand flying, huh? I haven't touched my Warthog in absolutely ages. This is what happens when you do 8-hour flights. You forget what flying's like.
1,000.
Really be looking at my phone over there, just glancing to it. I like the hood. It's such a nifty feature. Because you just look at the runway and you don't look anywhere else. A little bit of up trim there. Because we keep going glides. A little bit high.
300. Approaching minimums.
Run straight that out there.
Minimums.
Continue. All runway.
30. 20. 10.
And my hood's gone. Reverses, spoilers. Reverses are green. Decel. Thanks for like popping off there, hood. Appreciated that. Try and centerline this now. 60 knots. Go to the auto brake, and the reversers will take it all the way to the end. Get the speed brake back in there. And welcome to Warsaw Chopin, I believe it's called. Taxi light, I can finally see. Hey. Auto brake can go off. We'll take the flight directors off as well. We'll take this left here. And welcome on the ground to Warsaw. This is Drzecki Design. My FPS was good, now it's bad. I need to see where this flight did land. Or park even. We'll turn on the APU. I'll have a dome light because I can't see anything. Even then, still can't see. Right. Let me just check where this did go. It just says it landed. I don't know where it goes. Let's just find a heavy gate somewhere on the charts. Parking stands. Anywhere heavy really. We'll go for 17. That looks pretty spicy on the terminal now. Yeah. Straight up here, follow this around here. Nice. We can turn the TCAS off. We can turn the weather radar off. Now, if you've been keeping up to date with the QualityWings 787, you know there is a bug with a relation to crashed desktops with the weather radar. That only, as far as what I've been told, only happens if you hit weather on this little panel here. But if you go into menu and you hit weather radar like so, apparently it doesn't lag. Alright, so 1 to 17, which is up here somewhere. Let's have a look. See if I can say it. 20, 19, 18, 17. I can't, but I've got a pretty grasp idea. Seven is there. It's literally 2 hours left. It's somewhere up there. Do you think I can cut through there? Do you think anyone will mind? You know what? Probably not. So let's go for it. And my strobes off. Nope, I didn't. Right. My bad. You wouldn't think that that is not dynamic lighting. I've turned dynamic lighting off and it's like, it's pretty good. It's just like the default stuff. I don't know what gate this is. 18, so close to 17. They're both heavies, I don't really mind. Let the model load in, there it is. Let's go all the way to, apparently it's a medium gate or whatever. Go all the way to the, go there. Alright, pump brakes are set. EPWA is running. We can take off the engines. GSX is apparently too small. 1 second here. Apple parking positions. Yep. Request deboarding. Lots. Obviously the storm is terrible. Alright, we can turn off the hydraulics, the fuel pumps, IRSs, tab S, auto duct jetway, cool. We can get external power on, get rid of the APU, packs, beacon, and there we have it. We'll take seatbelt signs off as well. There you go. We can open some doors. So let's have a look. What doors it's fancy. Cargos. We'll have L4 and L2. One's exit 1.
Baggage handling is complete and the aircraft is clear, sir.
And after. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder what the landing rate on that was. -11, apparently. After 8 hours and 18 on the blocks with a -11 landing rate. Welcome down on the ground to Warsaw. It has been a fun flight and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, give the video a like. Would appreciate it if you're enjoying the 787 videos and all the other videos on the channel and all the other videos still to come. Please hit the subscribe button, appreciate it. But thanks for watching. Take care and happy flying.